What's happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 122 of my Rapid Rating Climb series, and we are on our journey to 1000 ELO. So, if you guys enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into today's game. Alright, robe up here. Oh my god, what is this crap? What is this nonsense? I have no idea what I'm playing against. More than likely, we're gonna have a pin. Can imagine that. Alright. I don't know if this is how we should be doing this, but this is what I got going on. He wants to develop his knight, I'm sure, maybe next. He did give up the bishop for my knight. I could do the same with him. I could also not play that way and maybe move my bishop to a file like this. I don't know if he's going to castle kingside or queenside. I would imagine he's still going to castle kingside, but I really am not 100% sure. I think a move like this, we can just threaten the queen. Might not be the best move, but I see him attacking this pawn. But he can't take. If he takes, I take, and he can't take, right? So, and actually right now if he takes, I'm just taking the queen. So that doesn't work. I can win tempo on the queen this way, maybe next move. We can drop back to g6 in the future. I have a move like this in mind. The queen is running out of squares. Actually, I basically have almost just trapped the queen. So he's threatening my queen. I could keep my bishop on, or I could take. If I take, he's going to recapture. I don't think I really like that very much. It's building a battery with his piece. But then he's going to play a move like this. I can take, he recaptures. So maybe I'll just do this. That way I'm threatening to take next turn. This is a complex move because my knight, or my rook and my knight are hanging. So if I castle queenside, I'm protecting my rook. He takes, I can take. And then his queen is under attack again. Or I could play this move, he takes, and then I take. And then maybe I kingside or queenside castle. It's probably better to castle. I'm gonna castle, and then he takes this, I'll take this, and we'll play it like that. Get the rook on this file. My opponent is a pawn up on me now. Moving my king over might not be the worst idea in the world. Not really sure what's going on here, but I'm threatening to take now. This is also hanging. This is hanging. I'm literally going to do this next move depending on what he does, so he's going to need to do something kind of quick. Maybe even just moving the knight is a decent move. I'm really not sure. Come back, it could come over here. This rook is useless right here. I definitely want to move to the g8 square. My bishop is potentially in trouble. I mean, that just is a queen trade. I can just push forward if I want. Or I could drop the bishop back. Probably dropping back is a better idea. And then I'm still threatening this. So this move is kind of funny because it double attacks me. I do have the check. He can play this. Literally have this move. I don't know why I didn't see that. Just stupid. Literally an idiot. I mean, that was there the whole time. This move just works. I mean, I guess he gets my bishop, but I get the pawn. I'm not in any of the trouble that I'm in right now. But she's threatening this. He'll recapture, I'm sure. My king is in kind of a rough spot right now. This actually is not very good for me. So I'm sure he'll take. Opening up the file. So we'll take. He can give this check. I'm not worried about that. Move the king. His bishop is hanging. His rook is hanging. clever girl. So if I move here, he captures, I capture, then he captures again. I don't think that's going to work very well. I can do this. No, I can't. I'm gonna just defend. That was a tricky move. I definitely want to get the rook over here. My king is so weak. King is so weak. We are beating my opponent on time, but I have a pretty complex position right in front of me. So I don't really know what the best moves are, but I'm going to try my best. Whoa, careful with them pre-move-ins. I'm not really certain what my opponent's going to play here. I could see him moving his queen. Actually, he can't really get over there. His queen's kind of just offsides a little bit. I need to move my queen. I'm not really sure where I want to move my queen, but I need to move her. I'm thinking about taking on the next turn for sure. I think he'll take. I mean, he should. I mean, I guess he can move. But I'd imagine taking is the best move. Then I recapture this way. He's going to slide over and give check. Alright, so check's incoming. He's attacking the pawn. I can push the pawn. That's number one. What else can I do? Should probably get out of the pin. It's probably a decent move. We'll do that. Push the pawn. I can swing the rook over. Don't want to move my king or my queen in front of my king, that's for sure. Definitely want to drop my king back here, I think. Right now, my bishop is defending the pawn, so I can move my queen kind of wherever, but trying to get on light squares right now. So yeah, that's a move. I'm gonna move my king over, threatening the queen now. He might do this. I'm gonna take the pawn, still threatening the queen, so I think just dropping the king back is fine. I can even play this move now. I think this just works better. Give check. We'll take all the pawns. We'll offer trades if that's what he wants to do. We are up a queen, so should be fairly straightforward. He's being a big baby. Checkmate. All right. Tough game, tough game, tough game. Played with 76.8% accuracy. 2 blunders, 2 misses, 2 mistakes, 2 inaccuracies. So just deuces all around, baby. I have no idea what I was doing in this game, but apparently I played all right. So far, not bad moves. That's a bad move, though. This is just the best. He takes, I recapture. The knight has to move. The knight can't go here. The knight can't go here. He can't go here. Actually, yeah, he can't go here. He kind of really just needs to go to one of these 2 squares. And it also allows me to give this check after the knight moves, which is sweet. Okay. Threaten the queen. Queen moves. I played this move. Not the best move, but we back the bishop up. Blundered a piece. Just give up a pawn. So, bringing the knight back would have been a better idea. I'm not really seeing what the pawn move is. I got you. Okay, so kind of hanging a pawn here. He doesn't go for it. I back up, which is not the best move. Just taking is the best move. Him recapturing, and I'm supposed to be fine here. I didn't like that, so we played it like this. I ended up, this was kind of weird and tactful. He takes the pawn, I castle, which is actually the best move. I thought about this kind of insanely. I was like, I'll castle, but I'll defend my rook, but he'll take this, and then I can just capture. So that's how we did it. He had to move the queen. I dropped the bishop back, which is not the best move. Huh. Because he has to take this way first if I... Interesting. So this happens. I take, he takes, I take. I'm up a pawn. Well, excuse me. We're even on our pawns again. He threatens my queen. I literally have this move. So I give the check, which is apparently the better move. He threatens my bishop. I drop my bishop all the way back, which is definitely not the best move. So in this position, he's got his knight defending this square still, right? But I can take the knight. And if he takes my bishop, actually he can't because the pawn is pinned, so he can't take the bishop. So that's actually really smart, taking the knight, and he can't take my bishop, and I can take on the next move after that. So I didn't see that, but that's like super instructive. So I drop the bishop back, I take the knight, he threatens my queen, I drop back, he does this, I take the pawn, which is definitely not the best move. Moving my king is the best move. This is... Whoa. Sorry, guys. So this is a problem because he didn't find it, but he can just pin my bishop, obviously. So I definitely... And this is terrible, right? Like, I'm in a lot of trouble here. So, luckily he didn't see that. He went for this check, which is kind of cheeky and doesn't really do anything. Then he went for the pin, and by then I had gotten my king already moved, which is good for me. Everything's defended. I thought about this and finally found this move. I was kind of stuck here because there's no other move. This is the only move. Anything else kind of loses. He takes, I take. He threatens the pawn, but I realized that my bishop is guarding, so I push, and also my queen is too. So it's plenty defended, and unless he wants to trade my bishop for his rook, you know, he's going to be running out of pieces soon. So he pushes a pawn. I could have just taken this pawn. Instead, I pushed forward, which is the best move. Oh, actually, yeah, duh, that's why I pushed, because I can't take the pawn because the queen defends. He goes for a check. I just slide my king over. He goes for this. I just take, which is not the best move. Winning the queen. I like that. That's really fancy. And you get you still get a pawn out of it. So he did this. I got to get another queen, dropped back, gave the check, took another pawn. He gives a check, comes back up. I offer the queen trade. Yeah, this is literally just a checkmate. But I offer the queen trade just to make it whatever. And we end up getting the checkmate regardless. So, fun game. That is one of the highest rated opponents I've ever beaten. I keep having these up and down games, like where I win one and lose one. So hopefully we get over 1,000 here soon. But we were rated 987, so we're doing pretty well. But we need to keep the momentum going. And openings like that, I need to like kind of look over because I had no idea what I was doing. I just kind of was playing by intuition, and it seemed to work out. But we need to have things that are more concrete than that for for the future. So thank you guys for watching. And as always, I will see you tomorrow.